Yes, this is Nikki Thunder and Casey Carr reporting live from the clouds up here at Machu Picchu, and what a stunning day it is despite the clouds.
I tell you, it's much like looking out the plane window. You take those infamous photos out the window at the clouds, except there's no plane or window. After a good night's rest and a feed, we're past the halfway mark to the Inca Trail and are closer to South America's most famous archaeological site, Machu Picchu.
Day 3, we've been going for almost an hour and we're at an Incan site. We're in the clouds, we're so high up, and it's all been stairs so far, but everyone's done pretty well, so apparently today's supposed to be easier.
So many lies.
Did you hear the response there? Do you hear the distrust within the group? Do you hear the borderline mutiny? And for those of you who want to slip into that slinky wee cocktail dress this summer, why not try hiking the Inca Trail for great results?
I have gone another notch tighter on my belt. That's from 3 notches to 5. Oh my lord, is that where we came from?
That big saddle or gap, that's where we came.
Oh wow.
So we came from there yesterday. If you're gonna figure out that mountain looks like a little nipple, right?
Oh yeah, lying on her back.
It's maybe too much imagination, but
Nah, we do that with our mountains in New Zealand all the time.
Yes. Yeah, our lady mountains are always sleeping too. Speaking of women from home, look what we found. Māori chicas.
Yeah.
Where are you fellas from?
Tauranga. Tauranga moana.
Yep. What are you guys doing here?
We don't know. Trying on a spiritual journey.
We've been travelling for 2 months and we find Māori on the Inca Trail.
What?
Of course.
As the trail moves from the Andes into the Amazon, the landscape begins to change dramatically.
Just approached an Incan tunnel, natural tunnel. Wow.
Good acoustics.
Did you say there's good acoustics, Case? We're surrounded by natural beauty every which way you look, and you can almost hear the...
Who's that stomping?
What the hell is that noise? It's Casey Carr.
You, Mr. Pilligo.
Casey's got energy and breath because we're going down.
Welcome to the front of the group, Casey Carr. Trip on my bridge.
We'll see how long this lasts. I'm actually really hoping for a hill right now. No hills in sight, just Casey Carr sailing down the path in front of me like an alpaca. Unbelievable. Casey is just like leaps and bounds ahead. Day 3, she's just like a machine. Oh, she's like the first of the bunch. I'm trying to keep up. I'm actually running now. She's hopping even.
That way? Oh, I do love me some downhill. But it doesn't seem to be agreeing with my travel buddy.
I'm just taking it slow, okay? Just taking it slow. I value my knees. My knees with no cartilage. We finally make it to our halfway point and are greeted by some conservative locals. Yeah, puss, 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 puss. Yeah, puss, 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 puss. Yeah, puss, 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 puss. Must be my Kiwi accent.
See our play tent back there? Just being set up for us by the bros. So we're having lunch in the clouds.
You might not be able to see me from there because I'm in a cloud.
Here. See?
Here I am.
After lunch in the clouds and a kip for the bro, we're back on the trail and there's never a shortage of amazing ancient wonderfulness.
Gee, dizzle.
We haven't even hit Machu Picchu yet, and this is absolutely jaw-dropping. That's really cool. I can't explain it.
If we got to the end of this day and went home, I'd be pretty happy if this was it. But it's not.
Yup.
We're almost at the end of day 3, but Nick has dropped right to the back of the group and is finding the descent an absolute nightmare.
The knees are starting to crap out. Going down has actually been worse than going up. Casey has kindly taken my bag and hung out at the back with me. With Uncle Cesar. We left our last camp 10 hours ago. It's supposed to be covering 16 Ks. Oh man, I want to get there soon. My knees are shot right now. I love seeing this. You're gonna come. You're gonna see the work that these porters and cooks put in, carrying the weight that they carry. You're going to want to tip them a lot more. So
A lot more.
if I was you, just bring extra cash.
We slowly but surely arrive at our final campsite on the Inca Trail. And after 10 hours of trekking, it's a sight for sore eyes and sore knees.
Gracias. Casey's full of energy. I, on the other hand, am broken. But you know what keeps you going? Is this. Final day, game day. It's crazy, everybody's packing, everybody's out of here, and we're on our way to Machu Picchu. It's like 4:30. It's ready.
Only a short walk away is the final control point. We thought we'd be up first so we could be the first ones here, but it seems like every other Tom, Dick and Jose had the same idea.
Buenos dias from the shelter at the beginning of the Machu Picchu trail this morning. We're just all squished in here, standing in our ponchos, a bit rainy, attitudes are positive, looking forward to the day. We're going through control! We may have aggravated a lot of people in there this morning with our positive attitudes, but we're okay with it.
Spoonie, what? It's just after 6 o'clock. The birds are just waking up, so we're up before the birds. Everyone's got their game face on. Everyone's pretty amped, pretty excited. Each step is a step closer to Machu Picchu.
But just when we thought it was smooth sailing, this.
All good? This is by far the steepest part of the Inca Trail. I can see right up everybody's pantalones. Incans? What is up? No elevator?
Thankfully, that was the last time we would ever climb up, which means we have arrived at the sun gate of the ancient Incas, or Inti Punku.
Made it to the top. Apparently, we can see Machu Picchu on the other side of these walls.
And for a tiny moment, the clouds parted and we finally laid our eyes on the lost city of the Incas.
It's awesome. It's just awesome. Oh, yeah. Guess what? We made it to Machu Picchu. Jose! With Jose.
I'm so wet right now.
As we peruse the ancient streets of Machu Picchu, it's hard not to think about how things would once have been. A bustling citadel full of life. How did they survive? What did they eat? And how strong was the Wi-Fi reception?
Machu Picchu. It's a very rainy day, making it difficult to show you all the wondrous things we're exploring here. Very lucky. Just casually wandering around Machu Picchu. Yeah, just a little doorway there.
Where are you guys?
Oh, just a Machu Picchu.
Yeah, me too.
Machu Picchu means Old Peak or Old Mountain in Quechua and was built around 1450, then abandoned just over a century later after the Spanish arrival.
In 1911, American explorer Hiram Bingham III was guided to Machu Picchu by local boy Melchor Arteaga. Today, Machu Picchu is... Well, Nick, move! It's, oh, you made me forget.
If you're going to do Machu Picchu, be prepared for the rain. But despite the weather, it's still just absolutely jaw-dropping.
The 140 or so buildings were constructed without using any wheels to transport the 50-ton stones. They were cut to fit together without a mortar or iron tools. Not even a needle can fit between them. This is true Inca engineering at its best.
But how did they get these massive stones 2,430 metres up the mountain? Some say they were chiselled out of the mountain ridge, and others believe that the stones were pushed up by hundreds of men.
Think I would have called in sick that decade. As for these tourists, well, they've got a lot to say about being in the ancient citadel. We did the 4-day hike, and not going to say it was easy, it was tough. It was really, really tough.
Hardest thing I've done in my life.
But after getting here, it's just kind of forget about it. Everything we've seen in the last 3-4 days, it's just been absolutely amazing. Machu Picchu is the cherry on the top, yes, but the whole journey in between is just as inspiring.
It's been a good ride.
It's been a great ride. Well done, travel buddy. Smashed it.
On the next episode, we hitch a ride.
We found some transportation. Senor has picked us up and we're transporting ourselves and our bags.